The world waited with hopeful expectation. White smoke finally appeared from the Sistine Chapel chimney. This ancient signal told everyone a new pope had been chosen. It was May 8, 2025. Crowds in St. Peter's Square cheered with great joy. They eagerly awaited the announcement. Cardinal Dominique Mamberti soon stepped onto the central balcony. He prepared to share the news with the city of Rome and the entire world. The air was filled with anticipation and prayer for the Church's future. This moment marked a new chapter for Catholics everywhere, filled with hope. Then the name was spoken. The new pope was Cardinal Robert Francis Prevost. He was from the United States of America. This made him the first American pope in history. Many people were surprised and deeply moved by this news. It was a historic moment for the Church. It showed the universal nature of the Catholic faith. People around the globe began to learn about this new leader. They wondered what his papacy would bring. The election of an American pope signaled a fresh perspective. Pope Leo XIV appeared on the balcony. His first words to the waiting crowd were simple and profound. "Peace be with you." These words immediately conveyed his gentle spirit. They set a tone of calm and reconciliation. Rome was already in a festive mood. The jubilee of bands and popular entertainment was taking place. The new pope noted this happy coincidence. He called it a providential sign in his first address. The joy in the square was immense, a warm welcome for the new pontiff. News of Pope Leo XIV's election spread quickly. It reached every corner of the earth. Catholics everywhere felt a sense of joy and renewed hope. Pope Francis had passed away on April 21, 2025. His loss was deeply felt. Now a new shepherd was chosen to lead the flock. There was great anticipation for his pontificate. Many prayed for his guidance and wisdom. They looked forward to the direction he would offer the Church in the years ahead. Robert Francis Prevost was born in Chicago, Illinois, in the United States. He grew up in this large, vibrant American city. His early years were shaped by the values of his family and community. Chicago is a place of hard work and diverse cultures. These surroundings taught him important lessons. He learned about faith, community, and helping others. These early experiences would stay with him throughout his life. They formed the foundation of his character and his future path in service to God. His education and spiritual journey began in Chicago. The seeds of his faith were planted at a young age. He grew up in an environment that supported his spiritual growth. This environment helped him to hear God's call. He experienced the typical life of a young person in America. Yet, he also felt a deeper calling. This calling was towards a life dedicated to religious service. His Chicago roots provided a strong grounding for his future endeavors. He carried the spirit of his hometown with him. The decision to dedicate his life to God was a significant one. He chose to join the Order of St. Augustine. This religious order is known for its focus on community and learning. He was ordained a priest in 1981. This was a joyful moment for him and his community. It marked the official beginning of his commitment to serve God and the Church. He embraced his vocation with dedication and a humble heart. His journey of faith was now set on a clear path. The values of humility and a passion for justice were nurtured in his Chicago upbringing. These qualities became hallmarks of his personality. They would later define his ministry. The American spirit of determination and service was evident in him. He learned to connect with people from all walks of life. These early lessons in his hometown prepared him for the diverse challenges he would face. His experiences in Chicago were a quiet preparation for a life of extraordinary service. A deep desire to serve those in need led Robert Prevost far from home. He felt a strong call to missionary work. This call prompted him to travel to Peru. He left the familiar comforts of his life in the United States. He embraced the unknown challenges of a new culture. His heart was set on serving the marginalized and the poor. This decision showed his commitment to living the gospel message. He wanted to be a true witness of Christ's love in a tangible way. For over 20 years, Father Prevost lived and worked in Peru. He shared his life with the local communities. He dedicated himself to understanding their struggles and their joys. He immersed himself fully in the Peruvian culture. This long period of service allowed him to build deep relationships. He learned firsthand about the realities of poverty. He saw the strength and resilience of the people he served. This experience profoundly shaped his understanding of faith and humanity. His ministry in Peru was marked by great compassion and genuine humility. He preached the gospel not just with words but through his actions. He lived simply among the people. As a diocesan bishop in Peru, he was known for his closeness to his flock. He would often visit remote villages on horseback. This showed his dedication to reaching everyone, no matter how isolated. He wanted to be a shepherd who truly knew his sheep. His life was a testament to servant leadership. The years in Peru left an indelible mark on him. He touched countless lives through his dedicated service. He also learned invaluable lessons from the Peruvian people. He learned about deep faith in the midst of hardship. He learned about the importance of community and solidarity. This profound missionary experience shaped his pastoral approach. It broadened his worldview significantly. It prepared him in unexpected ways for future leadership roles within the global church. Robert Prevost's commitment to the Order of St. Augustine was unwavering. Even before and after his extensive time in Peru, he served his religious community faithfully. The Augustinian charism, with its emphasis on community life, study, and service, deeply resonated with him. He embraced the spiritual heritage of St. Augustine. He sought to live out its ideals in his daily life and ministry. His brothers in the order recognized his dedication and his leadership qualities. These qualities would soon call him to greater responsibilities. His fellow Augustinians placed great trust in his abilities. This trust was evident when he was elected Prior General of the Order. Remarkably, he served 2 terms in this important leadership role. As Prior General, he was responsible for guiding the Augustinians worldwide. This position required him to oversee the spiritual and administrative life of the order. It was a testament to his wisdom and his capacity to inspire others. He accepted this significant responsibility with humility and a desire to serve. Serving as Prior General involved extensive international travel. He journeyed to Augustinian communities across the globe. This allowed him to gain a truly universal perspective of the Church. He encountered diverse cultures and pastoral situations. He listened to the concerns of his brothers in different contexts. This global experience broadened his understanding of the Church's mission. It helped him appreciate the richness of its many expressions. It also highlighted the common challenges faced by religious communities worldwide. These years of leadership within the Augustinian order were formative. They honed his administrative skills and deepened his pastoral sensitivities. He learned to navigate complex situations with grace. He developed a keen ability to foster unity and collaboration. This period was a crucial preparation for the even greater responsibilities that lay ahead. His service as Prior General demonstrated his capacity for thoughtful and effective leadership. It showed his commitment to nurturing the life of the Church. Section 5. Wisdom and Governance, the Journey to Prefect of Bishops. Beyond his pastoral heart, Robert Prevost possessed a sharp intellect. He pursued higher studies and earned a doctorate in canon law. This academic achievement provided a strong foundation for his future roles. He was also a respected teacher. He shared his knowledge of church law with others. His expertise in canon law was highly valued. It equipped him to understand the intricate workings of church governance. This combination of pastoral experience and legal understanding was rare and valuable. His abilities led to his appointment as a member of the Roman Curia. The Curia is the central administrative body of the Holy See. Working in Rome gave him first-hand experience of the Universal Church's governance. He contributed his skills to various dicasteries. This service at the heart of the Church deepened his understanding of its global operations. It also brought his talents to the attention of higher church authorities. He became known for his diligence and sound judgment. A particularly significant appointment was his role as prefect of bishops. This position holds immense responsibility within the Church. As prefect, he was tasked with assisting the Pope in the selection of bishops around the world. This crucial role requires wisdom, discernment, and a deep understanding of the Church's needs. It involves carefully considering candidates who will shepherd dioceses. His appointment to this office showed the great confidence placed in his judgment and integrity. It was a sign of his growing influence. These various roles highlighted Cardinal Prevost's remarkable qualities. Cardinal Vincent Nichols described him as having a gentle manner. He was also known for his clear thinking and decisiveness. He had an ability to resolve difficulties effectively. He managed to do this without creating enemies. These attributes were essential for his work in church governance. They demonstrated his capacity for prudent leadership. His journey through these positions prepared him well for the ultimate service he would be called to render. Section 6. The Conclave of May 2025. A Time of Prayer and Unity. The Catholic Church entered a period of transition after the passing of Pope Francis. He died on April 21, 2025, at the age of 88. His long pontificate had a profound impact on the world. Following his death, cardinals from across the globe began to gather in Rome. They prepared for the solemn responsibility of electing a new pope. This time, known as the interregnum, was filled with prayer and reflection. The Church looked towards the future with both sorrow for its loss and hope for new leadership. The conclave to elect the successor to Pope Francis began in May 2025. 133 cardinals participated in this sacred process. The atmosphere within the Sistine Chapel was reportedly one of fraternal unity. The cardinals engaged in prayerful discernment. They focused on seeking God's will for the Church. Reports indicated a notable absence of political maneuvering. Instead, a spirit of shared responsibility and spiritual focus characterized the proceedings. This atmosphere was crucial for such an important decision. During the conclave, the cardinals were in strict isolation from the outside world. They had no access to news or electronic devices. This seclusion helped them to concentrate fully on the task at hand. A solemn oath of secrecy bound each cardinal. Before the voting began, Cardinal Raniero Cantalamessa delivered a meditation. This spiritual reflection helped to set the tone for their deliberations. The voting process itself was carried out with great solemnity and care. Each ballot was a moment of profound spiritual importance. After several rounds of voting, Cardinal Robert Francis Prevost received the necessary two-thirds majority. He was elected as the new Supreme Pontiff. When asked if he accepted the election, he responded with calmness and deliberation. It was a moment of immense weight and significance. The burden of leadership for the universal Church now rested on his shoulders. His acceptance marked the beginning of a new pontificate. The cardinals had fulfilled their sacred duty, guided by the Holy Spirit. Section 7. A name echoing history, the meaning of Leo XIV. The choice of a papal name is a deeply significant act for a new pope. It is often the first indication of the path his pontificate might take. When Cardinal Prevost was elected, the world waited to hear what name he would choose. This decision is made after prayerful reflection. It connects the new pope to the long history of the Church. It can signal his inspirations and his priorities. The name becomes a symbol of his leadership for Catholics worldwide. Cardinal Prevost chose the name Leo XIV. This choice immediately drew attention. It honored the legacy of Pope Leo XIII. Pope Leo XIII was a very influential pope who reigned in the late 19th and early 20th centuries. He is remembered for his profound contributions to Catholic social teaching. His papacy addressed many of the pressing issues of his time. By choosing this name, the new pope signaled a connection to that important legacy. It suggested a focus on similar themes. Pope Leo XIII is especially renowned for his encyclical. This landmark document, issued in 1891, addressed the condition of the working classes. It spoke about the dignity of labor and the rights of workers. It called for justice in society and a fair relationship between employers and employees. Pope Leo XIII emphasized reform and the inherent dignity of every human person. His teachings provided a moral compass during a time of great social and industrial change. He was a pope of great vision. The selection of the name Leo XIV therefore carries weighty implications. It suggests that Pope Leo XIV intends to champion social justice. He may focus on the dignity of all people, especially the vulnerable. His pontificate might emphasize the Church's role in addressing contemporary challenges. These challenges include economic inequality and the need for ethical governance. The name itself is a message. It points towards a papacy grounded in principles of compassion, justice, and the common good, inspired by a great predecessor. Section 8. A vision of unity, mercy, and hope, the Pope's guiding message. From his very first appearance, Pope Leo XIV's core message began to unfold. A central theme of his pontificate is unity. He has emphasized the importance of unity within the Catholic Church. He also calls for greater unity among all people of goodwill. In a world often marked by division, this call for reconciliation is vital. He encourages dialogue and understanding. He believes that coming together is essential for peace and progress. This message resonates deeply with many. Another cornerstone of his teaching is mercy. Pope Leo XIV speaks often about the compassionate love of God. He follows the example of Jesus and the emphasis of his predecessor, Pope Francis. He stresses the need for forgiveness and understanding in our interactions. In a world that can often be harsh, mercy is a healing balm. He encourages the church to be a field hospital. It should be a place where the wounded find comfort and healing. This focus on mercy defines his pastoral approach. Hope is the third key element of Pope Leo XIV's vision. He seeks to inspire hope in a world facing many uncertainties. He reminds people of God's constant presence and unwavering love. This message is especially important for young people. He encourages everyone to find joy in their life and in their faith. He believes that hope can overcome fear and despair. His words and actions aim to lift spirits. They point towards a future illuminated by faith. His priorities clearly reflect these core themes. Pope Leo XIV consistently speaks about the fundamental dignity of every human person. He is committed to fostering dialogue with people from diverse backgrounds. This includes those with different beliefs and viewpoints. He values listening and learning from others. His leadership encourages an open and inclusive church. He challenges the powerful to remember their responsibilities towards the vulnerable. His vision is one of active compassion and engagement with the world. Section 9. Inauguration and a Future of Faith, Leading with Love and Purpose. The formal inauguration of Pope Leo XIV took place on May 18, 2025. This solemn Mass marked the official beginning of his patrine ministry. It was a day of great joy and spiritual significance for the Catholic Church. Representatives from around the world gathered in Rome. Millions more watched through broadcasts. They witnessed the new Pope accept the symbols of his office. This ceremony was steeped in tradition. It also looked forward to a new chapter under his leadership. This inauguration held deep meaning for the global Catholic community. A new shepherd was now formally installed to guide the Church. The hopes and prayers of over 1 billion Catholics accompanied him. There was a strong sense of continuity with the Church's long history. There was also a feeling of renewal and fresh energy. People looked to Pope Leo XIV for spiritual guidance. They hoped for leadership that would inspire and unite. His journey from Chicago to the Vatican was a source of inspiration. Pope Leo XIV's leadership is firmly grounded in his profound faith and deep love for God and humanity. These qualities are the bedrock of his actions and his teachings. He has expressed a clear desire to serve with his whole heart. He aims to be a pastor who walks with his people. His humility and wisdom, noted by many who know him, will be vital. He seeks to lead the Church in proclaiming the gospel message with renewed vigor. His commitment is to shepherd the faithful with compassion. The path ahead presents many challenges. Pope Leo XIV has already spoken about the need to address the responsibilities of the powerful. He calls for them to care for the vulnerable. He reminds governments of the essential dignity of every person. His pontificate begins with a clear call to action. This call is rooted in love and a commitment to justice. A special celebration is planned in his hometown of Chicago on June 14, 2025. Though he will not attend in person, he will send a video message, especially for the youth. This event at Ratefield will be a testament to his enduring connection to his roots and his forward-looking vision for the Church.